Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video of Noob versus Pro, or Noob 2 Pro in Industrialists. I need a cough. There we go, that's better. So, in today's episode, what I'm going to do is like episode 4, I think now. No, I've actually lost count. But basically, what we're going to do is we have a problem with power. Now, off the recording, I've added a few more of these to see if, you know, that would fix it. It hasn't. I'm still running pretty low on power. As you can see, this is not filling up. I've removed the other battery because the flow rate on that was horrible. And in turn, we are not getting enough power to this, which I don't believe is a restriction on these, because as you can see, it's nowhere near. I'm filling up. And same with this one. This one's getting no power at all. So, what we're going to do is we are going to just remove this whole section here, right? Oh, also on our pollution, we're minus 144, which is not great, but it will live. So we're going to remove all this here. I'm going to remove all these low tier power poles because I don't really need them. And I'm going to remove these as well. Actually, I'm just going to remove all of this, to be honest with you. All of that gone, bish, bash, and bosh. And another low tier power pole, we'll get rid of that as well. Do I have any more kicking around? Nah, don't think so. That's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the high volt battery. Where is it? There it is. I'm going to place the battery. I'm going to place 2 of these for now. I'm going to link this one to this one. And this is going to be our feeder. And I'm going to place a solar farm to start just charging these batteries, really. And there we go, just like that. So that will start giving them charge, so that when we're done, it will be able to be powered. We can return the power and not have any hiccups, pretty much. So what we'll do is we'll connect all this back up, just like so. And I don't believe there should be a bottleneck. Yeah, no, there shouldn't be a bottleneck with that. So that will fill up, and so will this one, which is great. That's ideal. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with our oil pumps. Now, there they are. Oil rigs, even, sorry. So we're going to place... Okay. We're going to place them in a line. About 20 of them. Yep. I was trying to hold shift click doing that. Why is it not working? Come on. There we go. About that. That's about 15 there. And what we're going to do is going to link them up using the tier 2 pipes now. And we're going to link them up holding shift, run all the way down, just like that, and then make sure the pipes are flowing the right way, which they appear to be, apart from you. We're going to middle mouse button that and put a corner on it. And what we're going to do from that is link this up to power on the rear. I'm going to do it as I go along, mainly because I will forget. Actually, let me do it a different way than that, because I believe that actually stiffs me. Let me do red for these, just like that. Oh, hold on. Why are you not connecting? There we go. Alright, so they're all connected. And now we need to get our crude oil boiler thingamadiddy? Did he do it? Where is it? Where's that guy? It's tier 2. I'm blind. Also, I forgot to mention, we're going to be using the large diesel engine. So this is going to cost at least $1 million. I'd say if you want a decent amount of money to go off of, 1.5 million is probably in the right ballpark for what I'm going to be building. So what I'm going to do is we need liquid boilers, first and foremost. And we're going to place, I think, 3 of those. So 1, 2, actually no, we'll do 4, may as well. Won't hurt us, can't kill us. And we'll just do that. And, oh, why did I do that for? There we go. Make sure they're all going the right way. And link those up to... Oh my god. Link those up. like that, and obviously face the right way. And we'll link that up to power 2. I'm going to change the poles to blue, just like that. And then we're going to link all those up to the front here, just like this. And we're going to place 2 crude oil separators, just like this. We'll put one there, and we'll put one there. A gap in the middle, because I am weird. I mean, realistically, I could. Yeah, now we'll separate down the middle with this one here. So we'll have these 2 feed into this one here, and these 2 feed into this one over here. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to place a 4-way there, and I'll place a corner just here, and I'll link those up like so, just like that. Make sure they are feeding the right way. And same sort of method with this. Just I'm going to link it up with a corner there, corner there. Actually, no, I'm going to link it with a 3-way here, just like that. Feed it that way, and then just put straights on these ones. It's not the most compact method, but I think it's the clearest, which is how I want to keep these tutorials. I just want to keep them nice and clear. And we'll link them up with these poles here. Now we're probably going to need another pole. So I'm going to put one here, which is the perk of having a bit of a gap, so I can fit some more stuff in places. So, straight out the gate, we have residue we have to deal with, and we have gasoline to deal with. So, what we're going to do is going to get our pipes. We're going to get a short fluid pipe. And for the output of diesel, I'm going to put 2 on each on the edges. And for these residue pipes, I'm going to put a corner on that one and an intersect on that one. And I'm going to place a golden silo, or any fluid silo, to be honest. I just place golden one so I don't have to worry about it for a while. I'll place a golden silo just there. And this is where we're going to route all of our residue. So, we need to link that up as well. Oh, we need to also have an output for gasoline. So, we'll also do the same for gasoline. I'm going to store it in a silo, because what other point is there, really? So, what we'll do is we'll have that feed up one and then over. Do that as well. And then just put a corner on there, and a straight on there, and have that feed in. So this one holds residue. This one will hold gasoline. Now we need some intersect pipes. Actually, I need a corner on here first. There we go. So we need to get a intersect, which is fluid intersect. There we go. And we want blue goes through and red goes up. So blue goes through and red goes up. I'll place that as a 3. Just like so. And then for gasoline, we just need one there. Same thing, blue goes through. Red goes up and blue goes through, just like that. And that is that one sorted out. Now we do need to include an intersect here. But I'm gonna line that all up after I've built the diesel refineries. So to make refined diesel, it's first start off as crude diesel, and then it's poor quality diesel, then good quality, then refined. I believe that's the tiers. So that means we need 3 or 4 diesel refineries. Now the way I like to do it is I like placing 2 of each. So what I mean by that is I'm going to place place 3 to begin with at the start, like so. And then I'm going to place 2. So 1 here, 1 there, and then same up here as well, 1 there, and 1 there. Because what this means is from this output here, I can just feed the diesel straight up into that one there, and then just worry about lining the pipes up later. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this go here, we'll have a junction there, and that goes straight up, and we'll have a junction here. No, we won't have a junction here. And we're going to line those all up just like so. Do that. And do that. And just in case we want to add on, we'll put another junction there. no harm in that. And we'll put a junction up there. And then just make sure that these are feeding the right way before we keep going ham with it. And I like having a 1 block gap, which is a trend you might see a lot that I do. It is purely just so I can easily eyeball the intersections. So like this, because the residue is going to be floating downwards. So I am just going to put an intersect there, blue goes through, and then just do that, and then red goes down. That way I only have to link that bit up. Same with this one here. Blue to through, and then just red to red. And then from there, for the residue outputs on those, I just need to put a corner in, like that. And then reverse the corner for the diesel, just like so. And then that way I can just float the diesel all the way up. So, I now need to intersect more, because I'm dumb. So it's going to be a bit janky, but that's how I've always gone. And we're going to do blues through again with this, put a corner on that, and then have this go straight and put an intersect on that. And then red goes up, blue goes through, like so. And then on this one, I just need to put 2 intersects on this one, and then just have that as a three-way junction. Red goes up and blue goes through. I don't know why I put one here. It's a bit stupid. Red to up. There we go, just like that. And that way this residue pipe is going to be feeding out. And we just have to worry about this one here. So what we'll do is this. Place that down there. And I could, you know, botch it up nearby, but it's more effort than hassle, really. I just prefer doing it this way because it's a bit more simpler for me. I don't know if it's simpler for other people, but I hope so. Now we'll just make sure the parts go the right way. And put a reverse corner on this. And then we're going to use... Yeah, actually I'll do this. I'm going to keep this one tight to the refinery. And just like this. And I want a 4-way here. One to go up, one to go along. And junction here, but I'm facing it the wrong way because I'm an idiot. Actually, no, I'll put a 4-way here just in case. And we'll do that there, and boom. And we'll just have these pipes run all the way down, like that. Have this pipe run all the way down, like that. So the one that would definitely be getting fed the most is this one here. And then this one will be sort of like a reserve tank sort of thing. Now, the other issue is we have more residue to get rid of. And the more fun and games. So before I actually do all that, I'm going to link the diesel all up. So link that all up back up here. And the same thing over here. And then just link that all the way up. And then I could just build another fluid tank, which is probably what I'm going to do. It's not the most money efficient method, but it will work. It saves me a headache. So we'll do that, and then we'll put this down, run this down, and put a corner on there. We'll put a corner just here. If I could build it the right way around, it'd be amazing, like that. Like so, and then nice and tight. Make sure they all flow into the silo. So that's those two taken care of, and that's just this one I need to take care of. Flow the right way. Just like this. And just need a corner on there. That all flows nicely, and then we just need an intersection from down there. Blue goes through. And red goes up. And then just connect those pipes because they're for some reason not connected. So that's those ones taken care of, and then it's just this one here, which pretty much same method with all this. Have it go down, side, and I'll just do the output for this one while I'm at it. Me as well. And we'll do that as well, just up there. Just like so. And then, to be fair, if I've got a big enough gap, there's a big enough gap. I'll put this down there. Connect it with green poles. And make sure it actually reaches the power pole here as well. Just like that. Perfect. Look at it, we're going great. Right, back to what I was saying about here. We need 2 intersections down here to fit these. So we'll grab our intersection here, and blue goes through, and red goes up. In this case, red goes down. And then we'll place a corner, and straight into the silo. So with that out of the way, we just need to combine these, which I'm going to do it like this. Let's have it meet up in the middle here. Now you may be wondering why I'm going to do this when I'm about to separate it again. Well, don't ask me why, I don't know. So, we're out of the way. To power one of these big old diesel generators, let's place one real quick. We'll place it just there. To power one of these, we need our diesel, we need our filtered water, and we need machine oil. Now, without going with the steam crackling plants and all of that to get our machine oil, what we're going to do is if we go to recipes and we go to crude diesel, actually no, we'll click machine oil. If we scroll down, we see something called filtration plant, which makes us machine oil from refined diesel. So we split this again and we get our filtration plant, which we need anyway for filtered water. Which means we'll need 2, which there it is. So what we'll do, we'll place one about yay. Yeah, I'll change what that is. Place one about there, and we'll place another one just there for water. Can I click on one of my water things? Yes, I can. I'm going to link the water right here because they'll fill up pretty quickly. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove this just down here. Link this all up to its respective places. Like so. And what we'll do is I'll link this up to what it wants to be, which is just like so. And we will need an intersection for the water, which is okay. And we might also need to bring this around just a little bit. There we go. Come on, trying to click the base. There we go. Just like that. And then we'll use the yellow pole to power all that. So we'll link, that's all linked up to the machine oil. And then we just need to link this up to the water. Something a bit like that. And then we'll just need an intersection right there. And blue goes through, red goes up. So blue to through, red goes up. And just like that, we've linked up this machine. Now, with the power that we have generated, what we are going to do is I'm going to link that battery all up to power like so. And now this will all start working because we've already linked it all up to power. This should be getting enough crude diesel. It will fill up eventually, which is good. I'd rather it fill up than not have enough. And these are going to be 50-50 if I'm being honest with you. They might fill up, they might not. The way to fix that is just adding more of more pumps, which I am going to do actually, because I did say 20 at the beginning, which I know I was right on. I just didn't do it. Like so. Make sure that links up nicely, and then just link it up to the proper power. Like so. And now that should be enough crude to generate there. This should have some poor quality diesel. This should have some normal diesel, which then makes refined diesel. I never linked the pipe up. I never linked the pipe up. Also, this. Right, now that'll work. Oh, I'm an idiot. So yeah, we made refined diesel. And now, any moment, this will be obviously filling up with refined diesel. This is filtered water, and then this will get machine oil. And this will make us a load of power, which we can then use like so by just linking this up like that and following it down a bit like that, just like so, and then linking this up to the battery, which I'll link up to that one there, as that is the feed-in one. And just like that, we'll be generating quite a bit of electricity. We obviously can make it better when obviously this all fills up, and hopefully it's all facing the right way. Yeah, it's facing the right way. Because these pipes won't fill up until the one right at the end is full, which might take a little while. Means it might need some more oil rigs. So, which isn't a bad thing. It's actually pretty good that it needs more. And that'll be filling up with that. That's great. That's getting enough. And this is getting enough as well. In fact, we can't even get enough power out of it. But that's good that we're actually got decent power. Sorry about this, boys. I'm a bit sick at the minute. Let me link this battery up to that as well, so that we can actually start using some of our power to make sure we're not in a deficit. Which I believe we are not in a deficit. That's good. Which I probably thanks to this a little bit. And obviously we'll link it up to research, so we can do some research as well. So that is how I do the large diesel engines. I'd usually add more, and I probably will add more. Yeah, I probably will. But literally the only change I would do now is, if anything, I'll change these to 4 ways. Like, like so. But I don't know why I didn't do it in the first place, to be honest with you. And to make sure they're all floating the right way, I'm just going to hold shift and just do this. Like that. That way they're all facing the right way. And I'm going to turn this around and then just place them all like this. And then just link up the red pole to all of those oil rigs. Like so. Because these pipes down here are not filling up, which I want them to. I want them to fill up. Because then these fill up. And then when they fill up, we get more diesel. Which, to be fair, it looks like now we're in a good spot with it, which is great. That's all good. We've got gasoline in there, residue in there, more residue in here. These are filling up a bit iffily, but I think we're making a good amount. I think if I didn't have to filter it, we'd have a lot more refined diesel, obviously. So that's that'll probably be down to what we do next time. To be fair, we do make a lot more machine oil than we do anything else. I need to learn how to use a bypasser. I think that's what I need to do, because that would help with this setup a lot. Anyway, that's how I would do a large diesel engine. Hopefully you enjoyed. If it was helpful, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, fellas. Peace.